Greetings, dear one, and it's wonderful to be here with you. Thank you so much for all of your thrilling emails, Instagram notes, and YouTube comments. And on behalf of my tech team, who create all the videos, the shorts, the posts, the newsletters, and all of the admin backup, thank you. All of your loving and congratulatory messages fill our hearts with such joy, knowing that these transmissions from the 12 Angels of Atlantis provide you with such illuminated support during this time of great change. And we feel that you truly believe in the angels' messages and that they ring a note of concord within your soul. And for this, we are enormously grateful. As you've noticed, these transmissions are straight from the heart, transmitting the soulful love of the angels in their own unique and poetic way. And if you're unfamiliar with the angels, then please just go to www.theangelsofatlantis.com so that you can become familiar with each angel, because they each have a very specific characteristic and they each have specific tasks. And maybe, whilst you're there, you'll receive a daily or a weekly destiny check, because the angel's first oracle is there, and you can just click on it and immediately get a reading, so that's fun. During this channeling, you'll see I'll keep my eyes open to communicate the angel's healing rays. This is through my voice and through my eyes. And this will help to stimulate the transmission's potential within your heart. And therefore, please do watch the videos more than once. Maybe first time it's for head information, but the more you watch, the more you will feel absorbed by this powerful love radiation that you'll explore within your body, within the sensorium of your soul. For you'll feel the whole of the transmission opening your heart in a uniquely new way of becoming. This, you see, is futuristic. The angels are communicating their love in a very specific way. And if you haven't become a member of the Angels of Atlantis Club, then please do so, and you'll receive a number of gifts prior to their general release. And if you're not subscribed, as you watch the video, just click the subscribe button. And this means that this work of the Angels of Atlantis will reach many more people through the algorithmic mechanism of what takes place on YouTube. I'm now going to prepare myself for the angel's unique channeling, which means I'll close my eyes and breathe deeply into the whole of my being, opening up my pranic cord and chakras, and then I'll reach into my heart to hear the angels' voices. At that point, I'll open my eyes and provide you with this week's huge gift from the 12 Angels of Atlantis. And this is number 16 in the Library of Channelings since last year, July 2024. Okay, so here we go. Greetings, beacons of light. And this transmission greets you with huge and devoted love, now as forever, as we gently rest with you in this time phase, the beginning of the week of January the 20th. At the same time, we are reaching out to you over a rainbow bridge rich with the jewels of sonic light codes, created and treasured by the priests and priestesses of the diamond, opal, amethyst, and sapphire temples of the Pleiades. These energies reach you through the pulsations of light from these radiating love rays from the seven sisters within this sacred star system. And these cherished light beings have been overseeing or overlighting your destinies for millennia alongside we angels of Atlantis. And they are thrilled to be with you during this Earth phase transition, as you perceive newer ways of being that lift you into the incandescence of greater potential, which, as you well know, begins by lying within fifth dimensionality. In fact, they are now creating beautiful music and weaving the sacred logos into evolutionary forms that impart the essence of their divine prayers, their sacred songs, their light codes just for you. And so, just as you hear the solar winds of the cosmos gusting the dust and debris of outmoded thought forms used within your life or within the life of planet Earth, their prayers and songs will holographically move you to a totally new way of perceiving. Hear this, a totally new way of perceiving, clarifying and enhancing your vision of the new Earth in extraordinary ways. This is great treasure and one to be valued at a high level of spiritual premium. And we will elaborate on how we may join with our Pleiadian friends to elicit within you a new way of perceiving. And this will be a proposition that moves you beyond duality into multi-layered perceptual frequency. Have you ever been into the Temple of Hathor in Dendera, Egypt? Have you ever been into the Temple of Seti I in Abydos, Egypt? For there you will see a multi-perceptual way of thinking carved into the wall, similar to that of a cosmic computer. And once we have succeeded coaching you to dispel separation, you will see how oneness is the treasure, a treasure that will lead you into a much greater perceptual intelligence than you currently utilize. This is your future becoming, and it is rich with your divine blueprint. Measure in this moment the way that you have been perceiving the world, the way you have been perceiving your life, and all of the significant details of it. This is about to radically change. Remember, the codes of the sacred logos are full of passion, steeped in refined feeling. For as we have said countlessly to you, feeling is the language of the soul, and the seat of the soul is your heart. This new multi-perceptual thinking and feeling will arise from your heart, and therefore these codes are shaped as vessels of praise for the newness of creation, for they are offered to you through the profound knowing that this is a period of immense and unprecedented unfolding for you earth dwellers. Indeed, these gifts are offered to you with a deep and sublime love. For the Pleiadians regard all sentient life upon the Gaia as unique praise and veneration. This time phase is also the advent of a special planetary alignment which began on January the 20th and the 21st, coinciding with the USA presidential inauguration, and which will stretch your time through to February the 12th and beyond, when 6 or 7 of your universal planets will align in an ecstasy of divine orchestration. They will be aligned together. And these planets will form a rainbow-like bridge themselves. You will see Saturn, Venus, Neptune, Jupiter, Uranus, and Mars become interlinked as though they were one. And therefore this time phase will be a highly developmental energetic period for you as you move from separation into oneness. And you will gather together much awareness about the nature and the wonder of your consciousness and how to evolve away from the negative, limited behaviors of the past, living in separation, to fully comprehend the beauty of co-creation, co-creating with the divine as a futuristic adventure. Feel these pulsations and allow them to tenderize your heart. Principally, what we are reminding you of is that there is a vast ocean of purely vibrant consciousness inside each one of you. Do you hear us? In your world of physics, this is known as the unified field. All life, all sentience, all creativity emerges from this field, for this is a field full of source force, originating from the Mother, Father, God, Creator, Creatrix, full of universal love, full of creative intelligence, full of bliss, of peace, of delight, of unity consciousness, and abundant flow, formulating through a rhythmic, pulsing field of vibration that creates the love of all oneness. Diving deep into this field requires belief, faith, and trust. Yet when you do, you will feel it bathe you in enlivening, enchanting, and enriching powers. And these will literally enthrall you, enchant you, expand you, and comfort you as they are effortlessly unfolding, evolving from the field of pure universal flow and leading you to the wonder of every cell within you, lighting up with a supernal joy, with bliss, with peace, the joy that you've always dreamed of, and this will uplift you so that the reality of samadhi is something that you experience and not just think about. What is more is that this unified field cares about you, loves you, for it is divinely blueprinted to function on your behalf, and therefore it has the wondrous capability of bringing miraculous transformations to any of your situations. And when you see yourself centered in oneness as a force of creation, this will be your only reality. Furthermore, this force perpetually communicates that you are loved and that your purpose is to love. For if the field of your mind, if the field of your sentience and your sensuality is filled with the infinite power of the Mother, Father, God's love, simultaneously you will create infinite possibilities. Do you see? This is your divine providence. Thinking and feeling with this infinite power of love means that you have the power to reflect and attract all the love in the universe. We believe that this way of being or sensing or feeling you call enlightenment. For as you embark on this way of being, all of your cells will fill with the light of love, creating open choices to manifest your heart's joy within each holy instant. The question is, are you willing to allow this love to flow? And for those of you who have familiarity in relation to what we say, and you question the essence of what is being communicated, this is only because the separation of doubt and faith exists within your being. So in other words, if you have infinite faith, you will have infinite love, and nothing will be questioned. Within the field, intuition expands, creativity unfurls, abundance amplifies, for it is a pure field of knowingness. It is an ocean of solutions. It is a cathedral of causes, a field within which we are all one. And when we all live within the awareness of this field, life becomes joyously successful, abundant, blessed, full of loving collaboration, and full of explicit beauty that rests purely within your heart. So please, come, join us, we angels, there. And you will become inspired to write wonderful poetry, to compose symphonies, or to scribe plays. And like many who have been inspired before, you will be, for example, so intoxicated that you will write poetry, rather like these words from Ralph Waldo Emerson. Mine art is the night and the morning, the peace of the air, the gulf of space, the sportive sun, the gibbous moon, and all the innumerable days. And there I live in the solar glory, dumb in the pealing song, resting on the pitch of the torrent. In slumber I am strong. No ray is dimmed, no atom worn. My oldest force is good as new, and the fresh rose on the yonder thorn gives back the bending heavens in dew. You see, we are all part of this oneness. If we allow ourselves to be moved away from separation, if we dissolve its needing. For oneness is the eternal consciousness of the Mother, Father, God. And we are experiencing this right now in this holy instant, in this holy moment. And it is the power of the Source. Can you feel this? Your earth vehicle, which we know as Gaia, is where the Mother, Father, God particularly seeks to know itself through the only planet of choice, through millions of contrasts, distortions, and fractalizations, which originally arose from the oneness of itself. And thus, Source creates the illusion of evolution through its own consciousness, purely for its own entertainment. Where you see there are an infinite number of universes occurring simultaneously within the field of the Mother, Father, God that are attempting to deduce the code that imagines what oneness has the capacity of achieving in its ultimate form. Do you hear this? And so, what you yourself are engaging in is a cosmic project. A project to see how the pure love of the Mother, Father, God Source may divide its divinity into two simply in order to become one again. Wherever you are, seek oneness. We angels share this with you through great love, as our hearts are profoundly connected to the heart of the universe, a guiding force that truly aligns us with the highest potential. And so we need not vibrate through duality, do you see? This opens your multi-perceptual level of intelligence, and this will enable you to see that by allowing your heart to lead you, and not your head, you will open yourselves to a much higher level of intelligence. You will open yourselves to inspirational insight, when the flow of new creative energy will take form within you and without you effortlessly. whether this be through a spark of a new idea, an innovative solution, or a new way of seeing a relationship, a new way of being. The planetary shifts within your year, within this time phase, will encourage you to embrace the beauty of life by trusting in the exciting magic of this, your divine co-creation. The very fact that you are here in these moments with us is divine co-creation. Perceiving with the heart brings you into oneness, whereas perceiving with the head leads you into duality. Just see that the double hemispheres within your brain indicate this. Therefore, open the prism of your heart for oneness, for this level of discernment will bring you a way of serving humanity's highest good. This will create new ways of living in harmony with one another. And this we gift you. We gift you this as unequaled treasure. For within we angels, since the beginning of time, since the beginning of Genesis, there has existed a field of seeing, a field of vibration that moves through the sacred logos, through the vibratory resonance that the word gives. Logos means the intelligibility of the word, because the word originally in its genesis was pure sound. So you see, the logos in its resonance of sound brings sacred or mystical intelligence to all of your words. Are you respecting this? Are you using your words in a discerning way? And we see a different mode of perceiving than we would like to see. For we function through a multi-sensory intelligence where we are able to perceive on multiple levels. This is your gestation. And we wish to help you see that the fruition of your current growth is suspended beyond duality. It moves you from the illusion of separation into the unification of the oneness. And then we may translate or transmute all of your dualities for you into the field of truth that is your divine blueprint. We promise you we will help you by doing this, for there can be no new earth if you continue to live and think and feel through the notion of separation. And this is not a threat. This is literally asking you to gird up your loins and to move into oneness, so that the odyssey of your own song of soul, your own poem of life, is brought about through the prism of your heart, and therefore ceases any form of isolation or drawing you in any aspect of separation back into the oneness of the divine, for there lies the field of unified consciousness, and this will draw you into the prism of faith. Therefore, at the rising of the sun on each day of the new earth, we angels will be present to draw you into multiplicitous ways of perceiving, which we will recalibrate within your thinking and your feeling, and this is the treasure of our giving. We leave you now, for there is much for you to assimilate. And we leave you sending such love and joy. And please now be in stillness, and then listen again at the end of your day to this transmission, so that the pulsations of light we send you through our emissary are fully absorbed, reconstituting your thinking, reshaping your perceptions, and evolving your senses into a new wave of experience. Trust us, dear ones. We do this in your favor. Namaste. Namaste. Namaste.